needed right now due to what's all going on with the SBA, the PPP, all of that stuff regarding business. Like, drop some gems for us.
So what y'all want to know? Like,
We didn't know it all.
look, okay. So one thing that I noticed, like when it comes to business credit, like a lot of people were trying to shortcut everything. Everything they just
Yes,
wanted.
ma'am.
They were like, "Oh, get the LLC. Now I'm ready to be a business. Got my EIN. You know, now I can build business credit." It's so
No, it
much
don't work
more.
like that.
No, it don't. So it's so much more that goes into building business credit. You have to have your business registered with the state. You want to have a
Correct.
virtual address, and the reason why I stress for
I'm on
women
Google.
specifically to have
Oh, she right, JC right now.
the reason why I you know not necessarily require, but I tell women like have your virtual address set because speaking from personal experience, last year I was dealing with a stalker. So
Yeah, they go on to sos.mo.gov and look up your personal information.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Damn, if anything, you just gave it away because I ain't know shit about that.
I'm
No,
just
seriously.
I
that's
don't
what
need
real life
nobody
what
doing that
happened.
shit.
I had to literally change my address to my
Yep.
actual PO box. Like
Yeah.
people was real life. When I started this business stuff, they was like literally trying to find out where I stayed. That shit was weird.
Yeah, and they'll be like, "Oh, I Google mapped your house." I was like, "Oh, let me let me change." So I had to go, get a virtual address. I just went through Opus because they provide like business credit building. So after you get it registered, you want to go all the way through and make sure it's fully compliant, and it doesn't raise any red flags. If you have a virtual address, you want to make sure you have a registered agent. And that's basically somebody to accept your mail whenever you can. So like if you
Correct.
in, Florida or New York or something
And
like
partnerships as well.
that. Exactly. You want somebody to be there at all times to be able to accept anything on behalf of your business. So a lot of people, they'll get everything set up right. They'll get the virtual address, but they won't have a registered agent. So if you don't have that, to lenders, when they start pulling your business and looking and, investigating you, they're like, is this a compliant business? Is this person risky?
Cause the BBB gonna call you too. Give you a week after. I swear to God.
Right.
As soon as I registered Black Debate, it got everything incorporated with all the stuff I needed to. The BBB calls me a week later.
Yeah.
I'm looking like, what is this about?
Yeah.
We just want to make sure you're legit. We just see the Google Analytics and stuff of that nature. You need to, this and the third. I'm like, and then y'all charged us $40 a month to keep the license. I feel like that should be given if you been searching at my business and I got good reviews. I don't understand why we're paying $40 a month to keep this on our platform.
So a lot of people are paying for grades when it comes to like the BBB. Like, and I know it's a lot of people that don't talk about that, but they'll pay, or they have somebody on the inside, you know what I mean, that can give them.
It's
like,
crazy in this
stuff.
business industry. It really is. It's
That's a
but
plug, though. You
everybody-
need a team to really get the
Yeah.
right outcome that you want. But go ahead.
Yeah. So you basically want to make sure your business is set up, and then I know a lot of people last year in particular, everybody was like, build business credit separate from your personal, which if you're building business credit, you're automatically going to build it separate from your personal. But what a lot of people don't understand is if you have bad credit funding, you're not getting funding for your business, like, period.
Yeah, they pulling for personal credit. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my, this is like crazy.
So, I'm real heavy with like personal credit. I just got to the point where I'm suing on behalf of my clients to get like deletions and stuff like that or whatever. So while you're building, if you decide to do the no PG, which is no personal guarantee, you basically want to work on your personal credit while you're building your business credit. But if you already have good business credit, go straight for the AMX.
Please explain the DUNS number.
Oh, the DUNS number, basically.
Yes, ma'am, because
It's
people be up there
important.
getting stuff and they name and everything and they do not trip out the DUNS number. I'm like, do y'all know what that is?
A lot of people don't know what it is. The
They
DUNS
look it
number
up.
basically is
Another social security card number.
it is for your the EIN and the DUNS, but the DUNS specifically, when lenders look you up, they want to are you a real legitimate business?
Paydex, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
So the Paydex score, that again, Paydex score is not relevant if you have good personal credit, because again, you're going for the business financing, which you'll qualify for because your credit score, your personal credit score is high enough. But if you're building no personal guarantee. You know, you get the gas cards and stuff like that. You don't want to use your social, which you can do, but the Paydex score has to be 80 or higher. You know, I think 85 is the highest that I've ever seen one or built out for a client. If you get 100, basically you created the debt, waited 14 days or however, 5 days before the due date, and then you pay the bill. You can get 100 if you want to, but it doesn't really hold weight when it comes to...
And the pay by invoice with Amazon as well. People need to get hip on the Amazon situation.
So look, okay, so this is... So Amazon, the pay by invoice is the same, almost in the same boat as the Floor and Decker from last year. Do y'all have any
I remember
idea?
that.
So a lot of people were getting a Floor and Decker accounts, and they started liquidating the cards or the accounts, so to speak, to get cash from them. I didn't even know you could do this until...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They give you them
$4
high ass. They give
It
you
is.
a high ass credit line or
Maybe
whatever, and
25,
people
30,
can convert it to
$40,000,
cash.
yeah.
Like after paying all that, you can actually. I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna say a little snippet.
That's a lot.
You you can literally go into Afterpay, Cecil, and Klarna, and them other situations and get gift cards, and you can
That's
sell
how they
the
were
gift
doing.
cards for cash.
Yeah. So
Tell the whole world.
Floor and Decker closed
It's a
down.
smaller step, but
Yeah.
it's
No,
limits to
but
that.
it's with a lot of the no PG accounts because Floor and Decker was no PG. They started finding ways to get the money from the accounts, maxed them out. I think Floor and Decker lost like 4.2 billion or something because people were like maxing completely out. And it's unfortunate because for the people who actually need those accounts for, let's say, fix and flips, if you're in a real estate investing,
Right.
they can't get access to those accounts now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Unless they're personally guaranteeing stuff. So then it's like with the Amazon account, people started doing the same thing. They started getting the accounts, which you can get the limits all the way up to, I think the highest that I saw was 11,500.
Yeah, I was saying we
Yeah.
was in these groups on Facebook, and they be up there showing what they be like getting maxing out from Amazon. It's so much shit that I just seen
But-
in these groups.
I mean, but to be fair, like they were setting up the Airbnb. If you were doing it for Airbnb, you know, it was a good way to get your, have some residual income coming in from that. If you played your cards right, if you still have access
Yeah,
to the
that was
account,
the wave I missed
you know
out
what I
on.
mean? You can still get it, but I mean they're cracking down on everything. Divvy closed their program.
That's the reason why they ain't gave me shit. They not giving me nothing. I'm like,
Did
what?
you have your business registered nationally with like 401?
Uh-huh.
So I think everybody had to wait. It's like a period. I'm gonna say at the quickest that I would see after you had it registered nationally, you could go 14 days after the fact, and then you can go and start applying for Amazon. But then you had to say that your business was 2 years old. Then you didn't have to personally guarantee anything. Then they were like, okay, well, we don't know. You go back in, go to the pay by invoice, and then you have to select that category. So if you were being denied, like it's ways around it, but and then your business email address has to be a name. It can't be like info or support or something like that.
The customer service thing
Yeah.
as well. Okay,
Yeah.
understand.
So
Got
if
you.
you have that, go back in and apply, and if you get it,
I'm gonna reapply for it because
Like-
they got me messed up. Y'all out there giving these
Yeah.
people $12, $15,
We was
$20,000
not taught like that
freaking
in
loans
school.
and stuff.
That's why
Like,
I'm
what?
taking all of this in, because I went to school for business and they did not give us all this information.
I don't think a lot of
I ain't gonna never give you
a
all the
lot of-
information. You gotta do
no,
it
just to
yourself.
learn. Yeah,
You don't
have to
need
learn
just like
hands-on.
being a business owner. You don't gotta
That's
be.
true.
You don't gotta have a business degree to get in business. People up there, freaking 15 years old, making $200,000.
Because I wanted to know the
crazy.
That's
background.
good parenting.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
a lot of us
just-
are bamboozled into like the business degrees, and I'm not gonna say bamboozled. I was, but
I felt like
you know,
I was.
I did. I went to school and I was like, this is not for me. I'm like, let me be a CPA. They were like, nah. I was like, nah, this ain't. Let me just go start a business and just see what it's like, and it's completely different from what you see. No, it's completely different from what you see online. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, my arm's little.
Explain the EIN when people get use their EINs for vehicles. Please explain that. 'Cause
So that goes back to what I was saying with the no PG. So if you are building out your business credit completely separate, you don't ever want to use your social security number. You can do it, but you have to have cash flow in your business. So what a lot of people never talk about is how much money they're claiming that their business makes whenever they're doing the EIN only business or commercial loans. So you have to have at minimum 20, I think it's 25 experiences is what they're called, but like transactions, you have to have at least 25 accounts that have been previously reported in order for you to get the EIN loan. Right. So you have to have like a few different vendors under your belt. You have to
Net 10, please explain those as well.
Net 10 is, I think it's net 7 is the smallest, and it's net 14. That's basically how long you have before the bill is due. So if it's net 55, you got 55 days to pay. If it's net 14, you got 14 days to pay.
That's what that meant. I showed like, what do they mean about a net 30? I was looking at it, Quill and all them other different situations.
So basically, when you get the account and it's the net, let's say it's a net 14, because a lot of the gas cards are net 14 or net 30. When you get them, pay attention to whatever type of account it is, and then ask them, when is my due date? And then pay it at least 5 to 7 days before, because the one business credit is not like personal credit. Personal credit, if you have an error, you can dispute it. You know what I'm saying? You can go back. There are laws that protect you as a consumer. Business is untouched. It's uncapped. It's unregulated. They don't care. You get a late payment. Unless you have a good relationship with that particular vendor, they're not going back and removing anything. So once you damage your business credit, you basically...
Well, how can you damage your, like, give different examples of how do you damage your business credit and so people can, like, avoid them type of problems?
I'm going to run it up. And then I'm not paying nothing. Well,
I know about not paying your bills. It's just outside of like different little small errors that you make. You want to like pay attention to.
Pay your bill 5 to 7 days before it's due. Don't take on more than you can actually pay back. With like gas cards in particular are real funny about how they're going to report. They report at the same time, depending on the vendor themselves. They're going to report at the same time every single month or week or whatever type of net 30 you have, or net, I'm going to say net account it is. You have to be on top of it. Business credit is not something that I'm going to, next month I'll get it next month, because it's going to take you at minimum a year before other lenders start trusting you. So if you want to build business financing or get loans, or back to the the EIN cars and stuff, if you want to do that, they're going to pull your record. And if you have any type of derogatory business liens, bankruptcies and stuff like that, a lot of these,
so they trip off bankruptcies too.
Wow. Yes, they looking at everything. They want to know if you have a lien on your business, it means that you're not good for paying your bills. You know what I mean? So they're pulling everything. They don't care if it's a paid lien. It's there, and it's there indefinitely. So some people are like, I'm going to get this business, I'm going to bankrupt this business, and then I'm going to go and start another one.
It's good.
You can't. You can't.
I did, Mama. I did. My credit score is not like his.
Yeah. You do. You have to be basically just on top of it, because you don't have anything. Like, everything business, no matter if you move to another business, it's going to follow you forever. It's gonna
That's
be
crazy.
everywhere.
It's not like you said, that shit not like the regular person credit. That shit haunt your
That's what
ass.
we
Yeah,
call
basically.
it. When you just run up a business, bankrupt it, and then open another one.
Well, he did that for tax purposes.
Yeah.
He was
That's
like,
what
Like that's sick.
he did. He was. I think he lost like 20 or 30 million on the business, and then the IRS made him exempt for 20 years.
41.
Was it?
41.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, who we talking about?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
It was like 41.
Because
Yeah,
he
damn.
had a whole
He
bunch
ran
of
it
business.
up.
Said leave
Yeah,
one,
like
then go
ran
to
it
the
up.
next one and stuff.
Because he had got that tower bill.
Yep.
He had a bunch of real estate stuff.
Man.
I knew he was that's the reason why he was against that tax shit. I'm looking like this
Like
motherfucker
41.
here.
It's close to like 50 million. That's why they made him start chilling. It's like 41.
Yeah, they were like, so he
Crazy, yeah.
was like,
That's a lie.
I'm gonna run it up, and I'm out. And the IRS was like, well, you failed at this business, so we're gonna make you exempt for, I think it was 20.
They got bread out of
That's
that
why he kept
man.
on doing it, too.
Yeah.
That's why he kept
But he
on,
still ain't care because he's
It's
still
a
gonna make it.
strategy. If you gonna
That
do
part,
it,
you
one, you
still
have to have the
decent.
money
Right.
to do it, and then you have to have a strategy. So, like, if you have financial experts on your team and they're really, really good, they're gonna tell you how to set yourself up, fail yourself, and then
That's crazy.
Move on successfully to something
Manipulate.
else or whatever.
That's what she
That's
said.
crazy.
Manipulate.
That's
Finesse.
crazy.
I don't use the word
Right.
finesse.
No.
It sounds like a
It is.
finesse.
It
is.
Because
It's a
he
whole
got off
game in
with
it.
it like that was a.
It's a
And
whole
then
game
he
with all
became
that.
president, so now he.
That's what I'm looking like. How y'all make a person that did this
Exactly.
bullshit with the
It don't
IRS
matter.
and make this man
It's power.
president?
Money is
It's
power.
money.
That's
what
sick.
it is.
But
Money
he
and
mentioned
power.
that when he ran, when they brought it to his attention in those debates, Rubio brought up how he was behind in taxes, or why won't you just let us see your tax returns since you're not showing?
Right.
And he said, you know why you want to know? It's because I use the same tactics your friends and supporters and donators use, and you don't want to get them caught.
That
So you
shit
can bring
is
that to me,
sick.
but you're not gonna bring it to everybody. And I know you're not. He said that in that.
He said it,
Once
though.
he said that, everything changed because like, oh, he's honest. We like him.
Right.
And everything.
And
That's
that's
what
how he got
changed
voted
everything.
in.
That's
the minute
like
everybody started calling
crazy.
in.
It was that money. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Let's put it like this to you, real right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm using Blocktown like I just told my little cousin. Nah, for real. Facts.
Come on with it.
I say, why not get you out the way to keep you in the way, right? So if they sitting around counting your pocket and you always the eyeball, you always by yourself, you stand alone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you in their way, but you out their way, they can't count your pockets now, cause you ain't in their way.
That is the what the fuck you talking about moment by D Weezy. Because sometimes it just go over our head. And we need to meditate on it. We need to meditate.
I understood what you said the
What
whole
he
time.
Understood that shit
You
clear.
said it slower, and I think I
we
feel
had to get to
what
the
you're
way.
saying.
I'm telling you, you gotta let it marinate sometimes. You gotta let it marinate. Get in
I
there.
say, why not? I know you somebody to me. You know what I'm saying? So you worth more, but they wouldn't know that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're gonna be scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you always
They can't. Basically, what you're saying is when they can't count your moves.
they
That's
can't read you the same person every day.
Right, because they don't know what you're doing all the time.
So
You
when you
switch
see
it up.
me, I'm the same person every day. No matter if I don't like your ass today, I'm always gonna be the same person today. Facts.
like-
You know what I'm saying?
So what do somebody?
just
How
saying.
how can you qualify to be like a client of yours? Other than what you just gotta have a business.
Great
No,
question.
I deal with personal credit and business credit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she a winner. She a motherfucking winner.
I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, I want to buy something. So they reach out, either on my personal page or business page. It don't matter. I go through, evaluate, whatever that situation is. And I'm like, all right, what are your goals? Because in order for me to give you the best and the fastest plan, I need to know, like, where is this going? Are you building, are you doing this because you want to build business? Do you want, you know what I mean? Like, what are your end goals? So once I know that, it's like, all right, this is your plan specifically for you. We gonna build your credit. We gonna set you up. And I do like age trade lines or whatever for clients.
Oh, you do this too. Work all coming to you.
Well, the reason why I do that is because I want to add the credit age or whatever. And credit age and your payment history are going to be the biggest things. If somebody has a late payment within the last 90 days, I typically don't take them on as clients because you literally just didn't pay whoever. You know what I mean? Capital One, I'm going to use it for an example. Just last month, you know what I mean? So chances are you probably can't afford, to take me on as another service.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then,
Another client.
yeah.
So in other words, you gotta have a bag to get the bag.
No, not really. Look,
You just gotta learn how to pay your stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's
talking
what
about.
she's
I'm talking about to
saying.
take her on. You gotta have a bag to
oh,
pay
it's
her.
expensive. Look.
Exactly. You gotta have a bag.
Do
to
you
pay
just
her to help
got
you to
specific
get the
like
bag.
trade line
That's
services
what
and that's
it
it, or
is.
you just gotta like tell you what we want, basically?
I look at your particular credit profile. Like you might have 7 years already, you know what I'm saying, where you might only have 2. The trade lines that I would recommend for her are gonna be different from, what I would recommend for you. But what I end up recommending is ultimately what's going to boost your credit age on your profile. You know what I mean?
I think I had like 7 years on something. Yeah.
But
I
normally
pay
don't
attention to
that
that.
eventually fall off for that long though?
10 years. 10 years.
Mm.
So whatever you add, a positive
That's crazy.
payment is going to be reported for 10 years, and it's 7 years if it's a bad account. So if it's
we heard
repossession or something
So
like
what
that.
if it fall off? You still look at it as still as bad credit, and you can't take on that client? Or?
Oh no, I don't know your score. I don't care about the score. I have a client that I'm taking on right now. His credit score is a 399.
Ooh.
So I was
Hold
on. You know,
Don't do that to her.
Damn.
Hold up.
So
You never know. Somebody probably got a bill in his name before you even could.
You talking about that's some bullshit.
It took me 3 years to come out that tunnel, boy. It's about that.
So with that guy in particular, he don't have like a lot of negative history. I think he got 5 accounts in total, so he don't have credit.
Let me check my account.
He don't have, you know what I'm saying?
We need to check credit karma.
Check
So
my
all of
shit
them-
too.
Get on my shit.
So all
I
I do,
never had a credit card.
yeah.
I done had 12 of them hoes.
If you
I've only had
want
2.
to
Max
build
them bitches out,
credit,
too.
you have to have credit cards, and then
I got
every
23 of them in my
time
bag in the car.
you
Check
have
me out.
for real.
I'm crying. I'm looking like this. Fuck.
No, you get
I
them.
That's
All
really
of
why
Get them,
I
and
avoided it
then
too.
as your credit limits increase, your score continues to increase. So if you don't have any type of a credit card, I like Open Sky. It's a secured card, but it gets your foot in the door, right? So you start out with
Fingerhood, too.
Damn, my shit.
well, I don't like Fingerhood because a lot of these
What is finger?
accounts.
That's back when our granny's times when they was buying stuff off the catalog.
It's like
That's
you.
what it is.
When I
Yeah,
swear that I only
thing.
had a $500
Fingerhood.
credit with
Yes.
Fingerhood, and I swore to God, less than 30 days, I was at 2,500. Then on the race,
Yeah.
10 stacks. I swore to
welcome
God.
to
I'm
Finger-
like,
Fingerhood.
why the fuck is y'all like,
Fingerhood,
wait a
they be
minute.
Like, we want you to keep on spending, but something that's
Every
consistent,
time I
like
bought something, they
Open
gave me
Sky,
another $1,500 increase. I'm like, what is y'all on?
because they
wonder
want
why
you to
my
max
granny had
out.
a
But
Yeah.
the thing about it is, we can't get in cash. We
And
gotta
this is
use
what
their
you max
shit.
out.
We
There's
got some.
simple ways to do that though. So this is one of the tricks that I learned that I was taught, and I do this because I've been in banking forever, so I kind of understand how a lot of that works. But one of my tricks that I use is I'm muted. Sorry. Unmute. My bad before I give it away. So look, one of the tricks I learned is if you buy something on the credit card, if you pay it off before the 30 days hit or before the bill is due, they give you a boost on your score on it. So say for instance, over your limit, it'll give you a $2 credit, and it looks like it's bigger than what you actually have on your limit. And so because your balance is higher than what you actually have, boom, now you get an increase in your credit score.
But not just that. So like every 6 months with credit card companies, they're evaluating your credit
That part
card,
too.
right? So it's literally every 6 months. So when you're getting close to that 6 month mark, max your cards out and then pay them right back off.
Yep.
And the reason why you do that is because when you do it, they're like, oh, this person obviously has a lot of money.
Exactly.
So let me increase. So that comes from like, let's say you
That's
start
how
with
to do
$500.
the Capital
Yeah.
One
Start
and
giving
them.
you loans for cars for like $8,000.
They gonna start pre-approving you for
like that. Yeah, you can get all
everything.
those.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
They
I
gonna
got
double,
'em.
triple
I
your
got 'em.
limit and stuff like that. Like I started with
What's that Navy Federal Credit Union situation? I think it's like a little scheme to this shit. But yeah, they be up there giving people like $10,000-$20,000.
Give it
it's
away.
look, it's but it's
It's
not
all it's public.
but you
You
but
snitching
it's not though.
on
So
national
they have an
TV.
internal system or whatever. If you want to get it, if y'all have access to Navy Federal, yeah, you know you have to be, you know, military affiliated or a bank affiliated.
Government,
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm
All
good.
you
Fargo,
have to
let's
do is
go.
get the pledge loan and have the pledge loan for about 90 days and then apply for the credit card.
Pledge loan.
A pledge loan is a secured loan. Essentially, you're going to put up the money, say 500 to
Like
500 to
$250
1,000.
or something like
Yeah, I
that.
think 250 is
It's
the
the
smallest
lowest,
amount that you
yeah.
can do. I did 1,000 when I first did my pledge loan, and I'm like, all right, I paid it off, like 80% paid off, and I let that sit there for 90 days. Applied for their credit card, got 16,000 right off the rip.
That way.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
So Navy.
We better be on that. That is a homework assignment for y'all ass.
Yeah.
We-
So
That don't
Baby
mean
Circle
have
is super generous.
Listen, half of y'all people, listen, just because she telling y'all something, that don't mean it's gonna work like she telling y'all it's gonna work. Because if your shit not together, it's not gonna work for you. So
Right.
just don't try to do this shit. So half of y'all motherfuckers gonna get mad if y'all go inside some of these banks and y'all gonna try to play with $1,000 and y'all ass don't get nothing but a extra $100. You gonna be like, where my money at? You ain't had a motherfucking equity. That mean your credit, goddamn it, to even get the quality of more than $3,000. Anyway, to even take $1,000 to put in that motherfucker.
Give him a bell on that.
Okay, D Weezy, he got some knowledge.
It be coming out.
Don't do, bro.
It be coming
Let
out
me
every
get
now and
that.
again.
Right.
Now,
But-
the one thing I was gonna say, now, would you recommend? This is me, but like I said, I've been in banking forever, so I know how this part works.
Oh, okay.
If you know the reporting date
Uh-huh.
of the institution, you can finagle it where you pay it before they report and give yourself those extra days. So, say for instance, if you know Citi, they report to the credit bureau on the Citibank. They report to the credit bureau on the 10th. So, if you know your bill is due on, let's say, the first of last month, but it goes to the 31 day, but they don't report to the 10th, and you bring it current, you've given yourself a little credit extension to cover yourself so you don't get reported as being 30 days late.
Right.
But like I said, that only works if you know their reporting dates.
Look, please don't
Play
do
with
not
it if
play
you don't
with
know.
it. 'Cause
If
somebody-
you don't know.
Wait a minute, he had said.
But listen, that's what I said. If you know their reporting dates, like I said, I've been in banking forever, so this is why I know this.
Right.
So internally, I know that, all right, somebody who needs to pay their bill on the 9th, they cycle out on the 9th of every month. But I also know that we don't report, we being Wells Fargo, don't report to like the 12th. So they got those 3 days in between there. And then the dot. So that's just a little tidbit. If you know, look it up, you can find out. Or you can call and ask, and they do know. Those institutions will tell you their reporting date. It's not like they can hide it from you. It's public
Right.
knowledge. You can ask.
If you want to be a broker, goddamn, I can teach you more.
I got a question. So, what makes something eligible to be like taken off of your credit? Like if somebody was doing it on their own and they, I don't know, something been on there for a while, or I hear a lot of people saying like, just call them, they'll da 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 da. So, like, what makes something eligible to be, able to get taken off your credit?
Is it reporting compliantly?
Dispute.
Yeah.
with it.
So all right, look. So I'm just gonna be honest. I sue credit bureaus because they don't report y'all accounts. I don't care what y'all got on y'all credit.
Thank you.
If you have a repossession, I guarantee you it's not reporting correctly. If you have bankruptcies, it's not reporting
I ain't even
correctly.
talking to you because
If
these
it's,
people got me messed
if
up.
it's charge-offs, the payment history is the biggest giveaway, right?
Bingo.
And people don't pay attention to that. They be like, man, I did get this repo. I don't care. I sued Experian and I won. I'm suing TransUnion right now for a bigger bag
Not they
because
said
I have the history and I already know that the lawsuit is valid, right?
They owe me some money too. What you
Well, we need to get a group consultation fee of all of us that we need to get on different ones. We got you in.
Cause this Taco Bell loan kicking my ass.
I'm not.
I owe them. I owe them.
I can't wait till August 3rd. When I tell you, she better drop that fucking knowledge like baby.
Yeah, I love-
Y'all just
I
get a
love-
little bit of the tidbit of the situation do the interview, but wait till the actual seminar. She finna
Yeah.
jury your ass.
I love.
Please don't
personal
go out
credit.
there
That's-
and try
that's-
and-
For me, that's how a lot of people are able to even get businesses started because sometimes you can sue, and this is not every situation,
Right, depends.
but it depends on the individual in particular, what's being messed up, how many violations occurred, and stuff like that. I'm writing
Especially these
everything
medical
down.
fucking people. I can't stand they lying
Man,
ass.
look her. I don't know how many times I called 2 collections that I
Wakefield
had, and I was
Associates.
like, yeah,
Yeah, they be
look,
calling
I-
me too. I put
Damn.
I swear I'm gonna sue the hell out of their ass when I get the money. I'm gonna sue the jaws off their ass.
If you record the phone call, chances are let an attorney listen to it, and I will tell this to any one of my clients. You have a medical, if they calling you, I used to do student loan debt collections, so I had to learn debt collection laws and stuff. They can't call you so many times, but in an hour, Some of these people be
They
maxing.
be calling you
They
at
call
10
your
o'clock at
cousins.
night.
They're only supposed to reach out to anybody that's like a reference on your I don't like giving references on any application.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, me
But
either.
Let me get
they can
the
only
sound for that.
call each of those numbers. They can only call each of those numbers one time, and if they do, it's considered harassment. That's
Right.
a lawsuit. So if let's say I'm Christy Collections, and I'm calling your mom, and then I call your mom again, she can sue me $1,000 flat out, and the debt goes away. It's waived. I don't have to pay the taxes on it. All of that stuff.
Oh yeah, they called me
That's
one
the
more
telling.
fucking time.
Yeah.
I recorded their ass.
Wait a minute.
Never
I'm talking
when
up
you-
my
Y'all
booty
messy.
bag.
I'm never finna be on their ass like, sir, one more time. Sir, one more time. And
That's sick.
Whenever they call, I never confirm my name. I never confirm
Hell
any
no.
information. I be like, who
They
is
said we
this?
need to confirm your information so we can give you the proper no. Do
I
you don't
know
need
who
my
this
social
is.
security
Exactly.
card number?
I don't know who this
No,
is.
the fuck you're not.
Call, I get the
Right.
curse. Did I tell you don't call my mom?
Does it count if the robot call you and then a person calls you?
Oh,
Yo,
Jesus.
scam likely.
They're
When
not
your name
supposed to
pop up scam likely, I'm not fucking with you.
robocalls are not
your stuff
supposed
shouldn't
to
even
be
be
happening.
here.
They definitely
No.
happen.
Well, they're not supposed to. I
Yeah, it
pick up the
happened
phone.
with me
I be
before,
like,
too.
with my
I won't
other
even
phone, and
say
be like,
nothing
hold
until
up.
I heard.
Let
I'd be
me-
like,
exactly. So record everything, any number. I pick up everything. I wish a debt collector. I don't have any collections, but I wish. I be like, girl, who is this? Like,
And then
I
is
never
it then
saw
you
that.
know they a scam likely when they don't go directly speaking. It give like
It's
a second,
quiet.
and then they hello, my name is X, Y, and Z. At this debt collector. This
No,
is, I'm
it's
like,
the
who the
water
fuck
drop
are
you
you?
hear now.
Yeah.
That's the one.
It is.
The minute you hear that, you know it's go time.
yeah.
Hi.
You know it's real when the phone pause for like a good like a good 5 seconds. Hello, hold on.
I don't even play with y'all. You ain't get no information out of me.
Oh yeah, I pick up the phone and be like, girl, who is this? And here's the thing about
My phone
guys.
straight tell
If
me.
you're a guy, you could be a legacy. Nobody can tell you that you're a legacy. A legacy is senior, junior, or second, third,
Right.
something like that. You call me, say I'm a dude, right? I'm a junior, but all you say, this is my first and last name, but I'm a junior. I don't know who you talking to unless you specify the legacy, the generation. I don't know who you is this my daddy's dad?
It's 3
I'm
of us.
so
so
exactly.
it's
I'm
three
suing.
of
I'll
us.
be
My
like,
daddy
I'm like,
first, I'm
yeah,
the
I'm
second, my
recording
son
this
the
call
third.
too. Yeah, and I'm as soon as I'm done.
I can't wait till
I'm-
she
yeah.
come, boy. I tell you, it's been me so much shit dropped in so
I need me
many
a
times. I'm like, wait a
$1,000.
minute,
Somebody
what?
gonna call me now. I already know.
Don't
They
call
call
my
me
phone,
every
talking about
day.
shit.
Man, who you
They
telling?
call me
go straight to
every
the
day.
customer.
If y'all not willing to read, do not do nothing just because y'all heard. Y'all better read first before
Yeah.
y'all go do something.
nah, I can listen to that shit. They call me one more time, and I got something
No,
for
I'm just saying
that.
in general. Nah, you can't tell it.
And they have certain disclosures in different states that they have to tell you,
Mm-hmm.
and like not all of them say this is an attempt to collect the debt. They have a whole
Right.
script that's
Mm-hmm.
for them. Because they have to. Because we used to say that when I was in city, we used to have we had a state by state letting us know what disclosures we had to say to them. So if they don't say that to you during that time, that's actually a cause for a lawsuit.
It
Because
is.
they have to.
Yep.
They been
Sounds
keep
good.
calling me talking about we need to get you. Oh, you need to fully identify. No, you don't need to fully identify shit. You try to get my social security card number and think you can get what you do.
Yeah.
It's not
Again,
for that
Shebo.
happen.
Yeah, you gotta
Chances
watch
are-
out for that.
Tell them
Yeah.
again.
Chances are they don't have your date of birth. They don't
That's
have
why I
your
keep
your
everything
they don't have
blocked.
anything.
Listen,
So
they
they
gotta
have
keep
your
it
So
name.
they been lying.
They have your name and your number. Chances are, so they want you to confirm your information so that they can tag
take
it to
it.
you.
Yep.
Or another thing is, if y'all have ever received, if any of y'all got IC systems on y'all credit, they do not send dunning notices. By law, a collection agency must tell you that they're trying to collect on the debt right before they can report it to your credit. So if it ain't you, I'm telling you right now.
Oh yeah, they
you
better
got
take
IC
all that shit off my
systems.
credit.
Yeah,
I swear to
yeah.
God, they got
Yeah.
so much shit on my
Yeah,
credit.
they're supposed to. So they
That's
don't
on
send that
anybody.
notice out, and they have to do it the day that it's received in office. It has to get to you, I think, like within 7 days, and then 30 days after that, it can report to your credit. But IC systems don't send dunning notices. They just go as soon as they get in an office, they pop it on your credit. Period.
That's fucked up.
That's $1,000 though.
Crazy.
I want $1,000 per Wakefield associate that's reported to my
that's the
shit
second time she
delinquent.
said that's $1,000. Now
It
I know
is.
I got about 20 people.
If it's debt collections, every single violation that comes out of debt collections in particular is $1,000.
And a wipe, and a credit wipe.
Yeah,
It's
a
both?
debt waiver.
Woo.
So it's not
2
like,
for 1.
and I know a lot of people are
Two
into
for
the
one
whole 1099 C's and you got to get the 10. No, you don't. Not with debt
bing.
collections.
Oh, I get that call all the
You know what
time.
I'm saying? No, you don't. So all you,
Don't do
if it's
business.
you want the debt
BOGO.
waived, that means that you're not gonna pay the taxes on it. They're responsible for that. That's all on them, and they're gonna pay you back. And if they put it back on your credit, or they sell it to another company, it's another $1,000. I be itching. I'm writing down everybody. I be like, let somebody
We love it
that
here.
I don't waived.
We love it here.
Really?
leaving.
I'm
ain't
finna
looking
talk. I
for
got
a
your
Newport
number.
no more.
I'm finna talk.
Yeah,
Inbox
we
you. I ain't
definitely
gonna
finna
cap
get
you
it.
down.
We
I'm
all
about
finna
to
get this
show
number.
Pauline.
We all finna get this
I already
number
got what
before you go.
Chantel. She
Help
getting
me,
together.
help me, cause baby, I got some stuff going on this year, and that shit on my
I
that
need all of
delinquent
that.
Tell 'em
shit.
put them
That's
cigarettes
all
down.
Wakefield. That's all I see on my fucking delinquent. All Wakefield associates for medical bills. I don't even know what the fuck they came
Yeah, and
from.
they also reported
Right.
to us, the government too.
Tell the government
we
ban
see all of
cigarettes.
it, but I can't say because I'm not in the business. So I'm only individual.
So
side.
what about local
But
businesses?
it comes up when you call of everything, all your income, all of that. So the government knows. So you can't even play with the government.
They don't know
IRS
shit.
will find out.
They will find
Well,
out.
tell the government ban cigarettes. They killing people.
'Cause every time you make
They
a dollar,
charging
they
dinner
report it.
$10 for a quart that was fucking $4.99. You mean to tell me that y'all out there charging dinner's $12 for some pack of cigarettes?
Yeah.
I'm cool on all that. No, you
That's
One of
cannot.
my
You
girl
cannot
cousins is dying
have-
from that stuff right now. One of
I
my
don't
favorite,
fuck with them
older
cigarettes.
girl cousin. Like, that shit real. I'm glad I got dinner 30 days clean on them. Thank you, Jesus.
That's
I-
good.
Amen.
Yeah,
Now that's a
dinner
ding. Give him a ding.
Nah, that's good for sure.
Yes.
No question.
And that's my dude started what
I've
it's
been too many
been 10
times. I
years.
can't take it.
What?
Oh my God.
It's been a whole year and a half.
Grandkids drive me crazy.
The smell of that, like we did a hookah
It
and that shit
stink,
made his
man.
head hurt. Like
Stink, man. I
that's
got
crazy how
taste
it just
for
get
it.
out your system.
Yeah, you can't afford to have a bad habit in this country now. Like any
Can't
of those,
afford to have a
Shit,
good
I
one
picked
either.
up-
you
Right,
can't.
at all.
You can't.
I mean,
Where the fuck it fail sound?
Right. Because if you want to eat and you like to cook, I feel sorry for you. Because not eggs are like damn near $10 too.
If I hear one more person talk about these
For
goddamn
real,
eggs,
eggs is high.
Oh, you talking about them eggs
Buy
that
some
are $15
chicken.
a fucking? I think it was
I
like
gotta eat
18
that
of bitches.
for
You
real.
mean tell me I paid dinner
I
$30 for
dropped
some
the
fucking
cigarettes.
eggs I got for $4?
Everything
I swear my
You're
bill
crazy.
seemed like my
Yes.
bill went up
Pay
worse.
attention, Cub. She
I
just
dropped
told
the
you.
cigarettes.
Cub
Seemed
said,
like
how
my
does he get
bills
his
went up worse.
$1,000?
I probably eat
How-
9 times a
how
day.
you-
tell them to watch the live
Reach
again.
out.
See her to
Look,
right.
tell
talking
them
about
to
like
reach
real
out.
I got a whole
We got
thing
7
in
minutes
the
left.
Yes,
and
we
I feel
need
like
to get into
talk
the
about this.
other situation.
yeah.
But yes, please tell everyone how to reach out to you because
and thank you.
and please get y'all tickets for the STL Awards Business Fest seminar. When I tell you we finna have the baddest of the baddest that's gonna be speaking that knowledge to you guys for those 4 hours. We're gonna have vendors, business entrepreneurs all over the place. When I tell you, and we're gonna have us a nice little bar.
Hey, y'all get ready to see our black brothers walking across Illinois' bridge because they need some body cams.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's the first we're going to get shit down over there. I ain't
Okay,
gonna
we
lie.
finna start on
The
what
best
just happened this
lawsuit y'all to
past
see a brother
weekend.
going to get
Racial
all the
profile.
Walnut Park.
I mean, babe, chill. But we need to speak on racial profile with police. This is getting out of hand. I'm sick of the bullshit. Like, when is this shit gonna ever stop? Like,
It's not.
It's not. It's
Until
been
we
going
fight
on
back.
from. Right,
it's like fucked up.
Hey, Illinois, y'all be careful, man. I don't got no body cam. Motherfucker.
They don't got no body cams. It was like a
Oh.
recent situation that happened this past weekend. I guess that City Foundry situation that happened downtown, where they was up there breaking in all these cars. So they was running to Illinois. So it was a racial situation with one of our vehicles and got one of our vehicles took. And they charged us $500 just to get the release key and the keys for the
They
car.
robbing people, man.
They
robbing
robbed
people.
motherfuckers for the gun, money, all that. They didn't report none of that shit.
Man, I
So
swear to God, they didn't. No kidding.
Yes, it was fucked up. Like
That's what they do.
they straight ganked me out of
Hey,
there $1,200.
They
this
call
past
him
week.
Curly. He a crackhead. He smoke ice.
It's
Y'all know
like-
the police that driving the same Ford truck in Illinois. He robbing all y'all. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Y'all need to do something. Y'all dudes in Illinois, especially. Y'all know y'all that robbing all y'all. They ain't got nobody counts. You know,
Nobody counts, no
they
nothing.
got their own. They call it. I guess
That
since-
safety act that happened this past January, they passed that law, so they feel like they could do what the fuck they want to do.
And actually, goddamn, that's not even no respect because don't nobody know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know.
Outside.
If we stay in Missouri, what the fuck you think I'm finna know what the Illinois law is? Like, make it make sense.
Right.
Like, we don't stay here. Understand? We communicate with y'all, but we don't
Man, they
necessarily
was
know y'all
robbing
laws.
people,
No
man.
gun laws,
Some
none
people
of that.
come in
Whatever the
there
case may be,
tourists.
it's just a bunch of bullshit. It's just, I'm sick of it. But just like the situation that happened with the what's the young gentleman name that just got killed by the police?
Tyree Nichols.
Tyree Nichols.
Yeah.
Like, I seen the video. The shit was sickening as fuck.
I couldn't even watch
I
it.
couldn't watch
It seemed like
I
it
couldn't
was
either,
another.
another Rodney King all happened all
What
over again.
the George Floyd situation? Like I
that too.
didn't respect nor appreciate that y'all are black police officers and y'all seem like y'all didn't give a fuck. But at the end of the
That's the
day,
corruption.
you have the gun. You see the person that's up there resisting doesn't have a fucking gun.
He was
Why are you
handcuffed.
shooting him 4 or 5 times to fucking death? Make that make sense to me. You
beat
know
him.
we don't got a gun. You got a gun by my fucking head in the car.
They beat him.
And that's crazy.
They beat him to death. They took turns hitting him. They was pepper spraying him in his face
Somebody
and
said
everything.
one of them
And he was
hold their
handcuffed.
legs down while they was beating him.
That's
At what
sick.
point is it considered excessive? Like, if y'all, it's 5 of y'all,
Right.
y'all got nightsticks. This man
So
is
what
on
the
the
fuck?
ground.
This person is for all these 5 police, this from one person against 5 police. So what the fuck you think he was gonna do? He was going to resist.
Is it even resisting at that? I mean,
He
like,
ain't even
is
doing
it,
nothing.
Like, but
He
is it
did
considered-
run, so he ran from them.
I mean, I get that
And then,
point,
you
but
know, that-
once it
that
got
probably-
him down, like, come on now, like,
Pissed them off.
you know what I'm saying?
But I
Like,
mean,
no.
Even
They
when
has need to
once
run
the
any
minute you get
motherfucker.
someone
Why they think
sub,
somebody supposed to be scared of them because they got a badge and they the most crookedest motherfucking gang.
I
out
swear to God, like
here.
shit fucked
I
up.
ain't lying, man. They most crookedest fucking gang out here, man. I ain't gonna even lie, man. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. This man used to torment our neighborhood named Bobby Girl Seco. He rob our black brothers, kill them and every motherfucking thing, put guns on them and everything, get them cases and everything, man. I swear, man. God is my witness, man. I don't put shit past him.
I don't respect the police, in this situation due to all the, I guess they feel like since they done got defunded and got paid, they paid Lord and wherever the case may be, start doing your job correctly, maybe we'll approve the situation when it comes to next election. Like, when they was talking about defunding the police, I agree with that shit. Defund they ass. I bet they ass will think about putting another gun to another black brother's head.
Because they don't even use today no more. Like back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when you was doing violent crimes or I'm gonna say mischievous acts back in the day. The police, if you is doing something violent, you know what I'm saying, the police said they just shoot your arm, your leg. They just don't kill your ass. Nah, they don't give a fuck.
They
Well,
feel like
I mean-
it's the government. I feel like I blame the government for all of this shit because y'all see what the fuck going on, and then these crooked ass judges, they know that shit is wrong. Just like the George Floyd situation. At the end of the fucking day, it shouldn't have took damn near they up there fucking up St. Louis, Missouri, in order for y'all to fire this man.
You was late. You already
It's just it's crazy.
just like a brother.
It is, but I mean, the only way we gonna be able to make a change or change anything with these judges, with these politicians, we got to get people in our pocket. Only way to do that is money.
Right.
in
Don't tell
organization.
nobody else what time
Look,
And the posters, a
you
lot
know,
of
because like we got to spend our money with ourselves. Like,
Right.
what's our spending power? 1.2 trillion, 1.3, I think. If we spent all our money within our own
4.8
community, look, right, whatever, look, that was a couple years ago I was quoting, but if we spent our own money within our own communities, we could all be millionaires.
Yes.
You know,
They
and
charge the
then-
hell out of our ass at Deadwood. When I tell you, I see those state taxes rise and
But then,
rise
you know,
and
but
rise.
then, after you have once you have it, everybody got money. we can start buying, we can
Thank
start
you.
changing the laws
Thank
because
you.
we have the money to do it.
Right.
They don't care about us crying. We did that.
I'm
They
cool.
don't
They
care
don't
about
care about
us
us
sitting
gathering.
down.
I'm
Exactly.
cool.
They
At
don't
this
care about
point,
us
shit,
fighting
they
all of
had
that.
what
We
they
do
had
it.
that situation.
I'm
All
cool.
the
I'm
fucking
cool with that. Y'all just
the
get ready
military
to
people
ride
that was outside
bulletproof.
when they did that riots and
'Cause you
shit
gonna
at
have our
Canfield.
enemies when
That
you
shit
got
was
people
crazy.
in high places.
None of that.
So when a person feel like you're a threat like that, when you got people in high places,
They care about us
So-
gathering. The thing is what we gather for and how we use that time. So it's really more so, like she said, we have to control our spending. It starts with small stuff like don't ask Black Demand printing for a discount. Pay
Yeah.
full price.
No, for real.
you better.
I swear to
price.
God, I
Don't
give you
ask
this
better.
a discount because I want to, not because you asked me to.
I don't
And
give
see-
discounts,
and
and
see,
I
that's-
refuse.
that's
Don't
something
do
I
not
had to
insult
learn.
me. I learned. It took me years to learn what I learned. You're not gonna come to me.
Oh
You
yeah,
would
when
never-
this store open, shit,
You
no.
wouldn't never
I'm-
walk into a
But it's
Louis
true.
Vuitton store and be like,
Sure.
"Shit,
Exactly.
that
Y'all don't got no
$5,000 bag
coupons?
right now.
Exactly.
Let me go
That's
ahead."
like
Exactly.
coupons.
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna because it's all
That's a
about
difference.
status and stuff
Goes
like
a long
that.
way.
You see
So,
what I'm saying?
I had to realize that even with like just on the club side, like I used to go in thinking just because I am who I am, my face, my passport, I shouldn't have to do anything. And I recently had to apologize to like 2 club owners because of that. Because I can realize that, hey, I work in this industry. I can't ask them to pay me my price and I don't pay theirs. That's not how that works. I shouldn't get special privileges on everything. Even though I might give special privileges sometimes, unless it's a quick pro quo. If we doing that, that's fine. But and that's a favor for a favor. But if we not doing that, I don't need to ask for a
Right.
discount on anything.
That's why I'm not gonna host. I'm gonna let you do it. So
I'm greatly appreciative. You know, thank you so much. And that's why you're gonna print my shirt for free.
I'm fucking crying. Is y'all serious?
But I get what T-Real saying. I'm the same way when I go out to clubs and stuff like that. I don't ask like, "Dang, give me a half price or whatever." Or
Right.
like,
If the
it's a favor,
food
favor,
$20, I'm
stuff
paying the
like
$20. Fuck, it is what it is. You know you came in here to spend $40 in the
This
dough.
my family, so it's like me want to
what I'm
charge them
saying.
something. You know what I'm saying? I might be like start something because we always doing stuff together anyway.
Right.
So me like letting them give me some money, I be like when I was putting our tip thing because we probably need something.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
not.
what I'm saying? Because I ain't that type of person.
Right.
Because what's the sense of doing something when you can't share it with nobody?
I'm not
That's
asking JC for, you know what I'm saying, a
Hell
discount
no,
on
I
the
ain't
install.
gonna call nobody.
If she gonna install it, she gonna.
I don't mean, you
pay
mean
full
tell me I
price.
sit
I
here
got
3
all by
hours
myself
and I
for
give
2
you a
days.
$20 fucking discount? Fuck no. Just like the braids, like with the Africans, they give us what the fuck they want to give us.
Right.
If I give you a discount, I make
Bitch, I'm sitting here
$50,000 that
9
week.
hours on your goddamn head. No, I'm not giving you no fucking discount.
Right.
If I give you a discount, I make $50,000 that week. Don't tell nobody
I swear
else.
to
I think,
Jesus.
for me, it just bothers me that people, just because we look alike, don't mean
Exactly.
like come to me. It is.
Especially
Right.
these
It is.
promoters, they
Man.
be. I swear to God, they feel like since they were like it was like in St. Louis, Missouri, like majority of these clothing lines, they be up there giving to promoters and hosts, and they feel like, oh well, you could give it to me damn near for free or give me a whole discount. I'm no
What?
disrespect to you, real. It
Who?
just
Wow.
no disrespect.
It's
It's just they be
Innocent
feel like that they
bystander.
entitled to a discount on something for free. No, that's not how the fuck that work. At the end of the day, I don't need you. I just want the extra, the coins of your crowd.
But that's
That's not talking
no,
about
but
you.
no, because hold on.
Because it was an incident happened. That's why.
It's an incident that happened to Kirby,
It
so I
didn't
spoke on
come
it.
about
I
you.
didn't take
Listen,
it.
you the first one.
We love you, T-Real.
I love you, but I wasn't not directed
I
at
love how
you.
y'all
He's
shoot
so
me,
spoiled.
and I
He's so
can't even
spoiled.
respond to
Say
how
it.
y'all
Listen.
shooting me.
You the first one straight walking across the thing, goddamn, before somebody else even goddamn me get a chance to even say I do. God damn, bro.
I appreciate
Nah, I
that.
ain't
Can I respond now? Before y'all just drove me in, y'all went in on me. So look,
I didn't mean to do it.
this is what I'm trying to say. I'm only saying this,
Don't speak.
and it makes sense as a brand for what you have versus what I have. It should be a correlated relationship. A
But I
correlating
know giving you
relationship.
something
That's
for
all.
free and that, and that costs me.
Can I finish? The only reason I say that is because you are going to get exposure to the market that you want. People pay big money for those targeted markets. If I'm wearing it. And the only reason I know that is because I've seen it and I've done it 3 or 4
I
times.
mean, that's out there.
But that's the only reason that should happen. Like I wore it the first time I wore this. So many people asked me where I got it, who did it, blah blah blah.
Cowboy.
Yeah, I went to the Woke brand and got this done. Now I promoted the hell out of it. I took a picture of it, put it on there. Everybody asked me, "Oh, how do you do that? Do she have like the patches, blah blah blah?" And I got to tell the whole story. I had to tell that story the first time I wore this sweatshirt like probably 5 times in the same night. That's something that you can't pay for. Word of mouth is something that you can't pay for. It goes a very long way. Now that's why I said the two, they go hand in hand. That's the only reason. But if I just want to support you and I want some dope ass clothing and I want some Black Demand apparel, I'm just gonna buy Black Demand apparel.
It's just they be up there pulling that shit to a certain extent. Don't say you want to support and then you throw in my face that I promoted your brand for free. This and the third. No, it's either one or the other.
Gotta look. You also gotta look at it. I agree with what T-Rail's saying, cause I know a lot of people, even myself. I do a lot of shit for free.
I do
because I know the benefit that it's going to help. I mean, I just did the whole. I just flew to Vegas to do some shit that. You know what I'm saying? That is going to benefit me in the long run, and I know that, which is why I wasn't fucked up on doing it type shit. So a lot of shit you're going to do for free. You got a lot of people that got the P.O. boxes. People, you know how much shit people send to them P.O. boxes, just free shit here, because they going to make a video, they going to unbox your stuff, they going to rip, they going to give you a shout out. You're going to get hella followers from that. So it's like, at some point, you can't really,
but it's
just certain situations. I understand. I'm just saying certain situations. People be taking that shit to an advantage.
But that's not even.
That's what I was saying.
I know you're right.
Pull up, be like, let Harry, my sister need, or can you? I swear she'll take like you got something to do. You know.
You right.
I try to keep her ass busy. Look, I got get on the boyfriend.
I'm not saying you wrong, but I'm just saying that also.
It's just certain situations, not all situations.
Beyond people, because now you at a point that if you follow, like for me, I got a husky. Y'all all know I got a husky. Right. Everybody knows my husky's name. Now, for some reason,
husky name, bro.
Okay. Exactly, but for some reason, let's say for instance, Alpo approaches me because they see Summer's popularity. They'll say, "I'll send you a bag of Alpo for free if you just let us have a video of Summer eating it and enjoying it."
Yep.
They do that.
Take a picture of
They do that, and they spend
which will benefit you.
Exactly.
Way more. So that's what I'm saying.
If you just go on YouTube, you can do two or three things. You can look up ASMR /Husky or whatever. You'll see videos of just them eating, because Huskies are a breed of animal that when they eat, they look happy. And that joy of them just eating stuff like popcorn gives something off to people. And they just, because they smile when they eat. So people just sit there and go and watch that for hours. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
He being honest though.
I can't hear people eat.
That shit drives me fucking crazy. Close your mouth.
Exactly.
But people like that though. Even like with people like watching people feet. That's the thing. Like you get paid.
And they will pay for the people to put
They pay big money for them.
They will pay to watch people put socks on.
I got some pretty ass feet. No,
it's crazy.
For real, it's a lot of stuff that you can make money off.
I'm not even playing.
24/7.
They wouldn't think it's good, but it's good for somebody else.
That's why I said it's something for everybody now. You just gotta find your niche, stay in your, you know, and you'll live a happy life.
Stay in your lane. That's all you gotta do. Stay in your lane. Do what makes you happy as a person.
Yeah, that's
very much because it fits.
Oh yeah, it's something for everybody.
Different.
But time's up, you guys. Tune in with the Black Demand Culture Sister podcast. If it ain't Unsis, it's not the brand. Starring JC, Tam, Maddie, Ice Baby, and D Weezy DD, and our special guest Shanice Christie. Make sure y'all tune in August 3rd when I tell you she finna drop some gems for y'all ass. Get them tickets. Tickets right now is $45 on sale. When I tell you we even have everything lit, from all the business panel speakers, from dropping the gems, networking with different entrepreneurs, and the drinks and the appetizers.
I'm gonna be in the office.
And y'all better say whatever these people telling y'all the heat of the situation, because when I tell you, ain't nobody y'all be paying thousands of dollars up for this type of information. So I need y'all to tune in, but next week we'll be
thousands because I need more.
Right. So tune in with Black Demand Culture Sister podcast. We will be dropping a new topic for the week. Just give us time. We out, y'all.
Let's go.
Let me make sure I got
Spend
your
it with the
That's
brother
how I
man
feel,
and not the
like,
other man.
Like I work with
crying.
Department
That's what
of
she's
Treasury,
supposed
so
to
when
say.
they call in, ask about their taxes, like even afterward, I would try to give like some free advice because we can't charge people to do. So I tell people